Hey everyone, I'm Philip with Paulding County Communications, and this is your Board of Commissioners board meeting recap. Our goal is always transparency and public participation, so let's get started. Here's what happened in this week's meeting. In bid awards, the BOC voted to approve the purchase of one Ford Transit 250 from Hardy Family Ford in the amount of $51,325. They voted to award the fiscal year 2026 trenchless rehabilitation contract 1A to Vortex Services in the amount of $95,865. They voted to award the fiscal year 2026 trenchless rehabilitation contract 1B to New Pipe LLC in the amount of $56,347. They voted to award the stormwater maintenance project pipe replacement to CSTE Incorporated in the amount of $54,149.77. They voted to approve the purchase of 3 Ford PPVs from Hardy Family Ford in the amount of $144,555. Funding of these vehicles will actually come from the HEAT grant funds. On the consent agenda, they approved the following items. Confirm the 2026 Paulding County Board of Commissioners designated holiday schedule. Award the 5-year renewal of the genetic license renewal to Comsec Systems Incorporated in the amount of $91,101.85. Authorize the Board of Commissioners to sign a Resolution 2025-36 to adopt the Title VI Plan update for the 2025 in relation to federal transportation funding. Adopt Resolution 2025-37 to reappoint Ben Amerson to the Paulding County Board of Assessors for a 3-year term effective January 1st, 2026 and expiring on December 31st, 2028. Authorize the Board of Commissioners to execute a permanent sewer easement to Brock Investments Incorporated for the price of $1,000. The easement's located in Post 1. Declare the following items listed as surplus and approve their disposal through sale, auction, trade, or governmental donation. Authorize the chairman to approve and execute the utility easement agreement with Georgia Power for the installation of 2 underground transformers on the Watson Complex property. All right, in new business, the board approved the purchase of Peregrine Technologies Incorporated software with a term of 3 years at a cost of $146,000 per year. They approved the acceptance of the HEAT grant through GOHS, Georgia Governor's Office of Highway Safety, and NHTSA, National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, for fiscal year 2026 in the amount of $389,017.59. They approved to authorize the acceptance of the CHINS grant through the Criminal Justice Coordinating Council, the CJCC, for fiscal year 2026 in the amount of $94,222. They approved to authorize the chairman to sign the Georgia Public Library Service construction grant for the Dallas Library. They approved to authorize the chairman to sign the Georgia Public Library Service construction grant for a new Yorkville library. They approved the emergency purchase of a cut-in pipe replacement on the 36-inch transmission main with HD Excavations and Utilities in the amount of $59,750. For the Planning Commission recommendations, the board approved application 2025-03-LUP with 1 stipulation. They approved application 2025-07-SUP with 2 stipulations and 2 added stipulations. They approved application 2025-08-SUP with 3 stipulations. They approved application 2025-06Z with 2 stipulations. So remember that every BOC meeting is open to the public and we encourage public participation because your voices and opinions matter. If you're unable to attend a meeting in person, we live stream every single meeting on Facebook and YouTube and archive them on YouTube for you to watch at your convenience. If you'd like to watch the October 14th, 2025 meeting in its entirety, you can click the link in the description. All right, Paulding County, until next time, here's a quote by Christopher Columbus. You can never cross the ocean unless you have the courage to lose sight of the shore.